Customer lifetime value is a measure of how valuable a customer is to your company. It's actually somewhat complicated to calculate, so I'm going to start with a simplified approach. This table shows the profit coming from a particular customer in each year since he became a customer. You can see that he stopped becoming a customer in year 4. Hence, the $0 in profit. So, the lifetime of the customer is 3 years. The lifetime value can be calculated by adding up the profit for those 3 years. So, $1 plus $2 plus $2 equals $5. The customer lifetime value is thus $5. This is a simple formula. There is a more sophisticated method that brings us close to the world of finance. This more elaborate formula accounts for churn rates, the cost of customer acquisition, and something called the discount rate. Let me explain. In years 2 and 3, you can see that profit was $2. But because of the time value of money today is worth more than money tomorrow. So, that $2 in year 2 is actually worth more than $2 in year 3. That's because that $2 in year 2 could have been invested and appreciated for an entire year. But there are other factors here besides the time of value. There's also risk and uncertainty associated with future profits that don't apply to the present. I don't want to talk too much about finance since this is a course on marketing analytics. The more elaborate formula for customer lifetime value looks like this. N is the number of periods. So you might measure lifetime value over 5 years or 12 months. MT is the margin of profit from a customer in period T. R is the retention rate for period T. I is the weighted average cost of capital for period T. It is a discount rate used commonly in finance. AC is the acquisition cost. Lifetime value is easier to calculate if your company relies heavily on customer relationship management, or CRM. If your company doesn't, then you may need to estimate lifetime value based on sampling customers through market research. What you may discover is that many of your customers are actually losing you money. You should try your best as a marketer to avoid those types of customers. If they abandon you, do not send them discounts or offers to return. Try to focus your communications on the most profitable segments. Closely connected to lifetime value are these other metrics you have probably heard of. ARPU, average revenue per user. Be careful with this metric because often the bulk of your revenue comes from a tiny group of people, so averages could be misleading. ARPPU, average revenue per paying user. In some markets, such as free-to-play gaming, the bulk of people may pay nothing. That's why the average revenue per paying user may be more meaningful. And CPA, cost per acquisition. The cost to acquire a customer is very important. If a customer only generates $3 and you spend $5 to acquire him or her, then you've lost money. As a general rule, the cheapest way to acquire customers is through key influencers.